Hello friends, welcome to Code Crush Coding. In this video, we are going to learn about functional interface. So in the previous videos, we have already seen what is a functional interface and what are the different types of predefined functional interface. So in previous video, we have seen about predicate functional interface. So in predicate functional interface, we had only one abstract method called test, and that method was returning us the Boolean result. So what is functional interface? So function functional interface is a predefined functional interface. It has one abstract method called apply. It is also part of java.util.function package, represents a function that accepts one argument and produces a result. So it will take one argument and produce a result. So you will say what is the difference between predicate and function. So predicate was also taking one argument, right? But it was returning a Boolean result always. It was returning true or false. But function interface return type is not fixed. It may return integer, string, or any other data type. So here you could see an example where we have made use of this function interface. Then we are passing here the input data type, also the output data type. So input is integer because we are passing here integer with the help of apply method, which is a part of function interface, right? And this is a variable name. Here we are passing the variable name, and what we need to check here, whatever integer we are passing, we are dividing it by 2, and then we will get the result. So in this case, when we are dividing it by 2.0, we will get the result as double, right? So that's why we are declaring the return type of output also. But in predicate, we don't need to declare it because it is always a boolean, whether true or false. But in function, as the return type is not fixed, we need to provide both. Let me show you in the demo. So this was our predicate demo.java. So here you could see there was always a one data type, right, which is of integer. Whatever data type we are passing here, that we were passing here because the return type was always true or false. But in function interface, we don't have fixed return type. Now let's see the demo here. Now what we want to do, we want to make use of this function interface. We will say here function from java.util function. So here you could see we are getting two data types that we need to provide here. Let's say we are passing here integer and we need to get the square of it. So it will also give me an integer. I will say here integer, and let's say name is get square. You can provide any name. I'm just saying here get square, get square, and here whatever integer I will get, let's say I, then provide the lambda expression. I will multiply it with itself, then I will get the square of it, right? So I into I will return me the square of the provided number, and here I need to say get square. I will say here get square dot apply. The method is apply, right? So this is the method that we want to make use of because the function interface has the method called apply. And then I need to pass here integer. Let's say I pass here 5. So what is happening here? When I say here 5, so this is my input. So input data type is integer and output is also integer because this will return me the integer. I into I will be integer here. And this I will pass sysout statement, sysout, print the result. Okay, so I will close this sysout bracket here. Now let's save and run this code. See, I'm getting here 25. So this method is returning me an integer data type, and the expression that we have provided here is multiplication. So 5 into 5 will be 25. So another thing we can check here, let's say we pass here integer, and what we want to do, we want to divide it or multiply it by, let's say we multiply it by 2. Whatever we are passing, we'll multiply it by 2. So this will also return me integer, right? So when I pass here 5, so it will say 5 into 2. We will get 10 this time. So we are getting here 10. But what if I say here 2.0? So here if I say I into 2.0, then it's giving me an error. What does the error says? The error said type mismatch cannot convert from double to integer because this is returning now double and we are saying we want to return integer. So I need to make change here saying it as double. Now the error has been resolved, right? So when I say get square dot apply 5, so it will 5 into 2.0. Now we will get the result as 10.0. See, we are getting a 10.0. So this is the use of function interface here. Whatever operation you need to perform, you need to pass that particular variable, and as per your expression it will be evaluated. Now we will make use of string. Let's say we want to pass now string, and here we want to get the output as integer. So what we are doing here, we want to get the length. So I will say here get length. So whatever string we pass, we want to get the length of that particular string. So I will replace the variable name here to get length, that apply. Now it's expecting now integer. Let me provide here first lambda expression. What we are going to receive, we are going to receive a string, let's say I. Basically the string will be stored inside the I variable. Then we will check the length, so I dot length, and we will assign that, okay, I dot length, this will return us the length, right? And then we will say here code. So basically what we are doing, this is our function interface that is accepting one string, and it will return us the length of that string. So when I'm passing your code, it should return me 4. That is a length here, right? So we are getting here 4. When I say here code crush, now what is the length here? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? It will return me 9 here. So see, we are getting here 9. So one thing to remember, a function interface has two arguments. One is for input argument and second is for output argument. In predicate one, we don't have output argument because output was always boolean, so that's why we don't need to provide it. Only whatever we are passing, that we need to provide. But in function, as the output argument is not fixed, we need to provide the data type also. That's it for the functional interface. In the next video we will see about how to combine two or more functions.